OMG, the family of your love is in a panic. What caused your soul partner to vanish? Stay right here, my darling child. I'm going to expose something that will make you shiver, so don't even consider skipping. Your soulmate's entire family is in a panic, looking for answers while a storm has broken out around them. Their abrupt disappearance has a complicated cause. You have been kept in the dark about this reality up to this point. Pay close attention because each word that follows has an unimaginable connection to you. It wasn't an accident that your soulmate remained silent. You were never supposed to know that you had made this decision under duress. The family is afraid because they are aware of something that could completely upend your relationship. Avoid scrolling. The true twist is still to come, so stay until the very end. Your name is being spoken throughout your soulmate's house right now. They disappeared because someone made them leave you at this very moment, not because they didn't care. You are unaware that your soulmate has left indications that only you can decipher, even though a door was locked in front of you. It's not rejection when they vanish. Hold on. I am coming back, but I need to protect you first. The family's fear is not only about their own safety, it's a coded message, a secret. It has to do with the worry that you will learn the truth too soon. Remain with me. Avoid blinking. Avoid scrolling. This is the reality. Someone in their social group attempted to break the connection between you two. In the hopes that you would grow impatient and give up, they persuaded your sweetheart to enter the shadows. You are hearing this now, though, because fate never gives up on its intended pair. Your soulmate's absence is not a disappearance, thus every second counts. It's a divine arrangement. No matter how far they escape, their family sees the fire of destiny drawing them back to you, which is why they are restless. And you'll be able to witness the indisputable evidence for yourself in a short while. Don't let dread rule your life, my kid. Their family's anxiety is simply a sign of your impending reunion. Your sweetheart is watching, waiting, and longing to escape behind the curtains. When that time comes, you'll understand why fate made them disappear only to reappear more powerful. There has been an abrupt stillness, and it's not just any silence. 1,000 unsaid facts are concealed by silence. The family of your soulmate is upset because they don't know where your partner left or why they abruptly stopped communicating. They're whispering behind closed doors because they think everything will fall apart if you find out the truth, snorts. This is what they won't tell you, so don't skip it. Your soulmate left because they had a secret burden that can have an impact on both of you. It wasn't weakness that caused the disappearance. It served as defense. In order for the storm to strike them rather than you, they disappeared. It seems as though destiny is holding its breath because of the tremendous weight that hangs in the air. Heaven is bringing you face to face with the reality as their family is in a panic. You are getting closer to the moment of revelation with each second you spend here. The truth is going to explode like thunder, so stay until the very end. Someone in their own home is aware of the reason behind your soulmate's disappearance and is working to remove any evidence that could identify you. However, despite their best efforts, your reunion has already been predetermined by fate. This story is being guided by an invisible hand, ensuring that nothing is permanently hidden. Their family's terror is a result of guilt as much as worry. They are afraid of the time you discover the true cause of your soulmate's disappearance because they know it is directly related to you. Avoid scrolling. Hold your breath. You have found your soul match. They're getting ready. You will soon understand that this departure was the result of a decision and a sacrifice made to keep your relationship intact. Their comeback won't be merely unexpected. Everyone who questioned your connection will be shaken by it. Their family already senses the winds of change. They are nervous because of this. They are restless because they understand that your partner cannot remain hidden indefinitely. More powerful than their fear and their efforts to stifle the truth, they sense the tug of destiny. Hold on to me until the very end. The proclamation of tomorrow's miracle is the panic you witness today. There was never a farewell to the disappearance. It was an examination. You will soon see the transformation of silence into confession and absence into presence. The time is running out, and the fear in your soulmate's family intensifies with each second that goes by. They are looking everywhere for solutions, but the one that brings them back to you is the one they are most afraid of. Their fear conceals the truth, and their silence conceals guilt. This is the pivotal moment, so don't miss it. The disappearance is not coincidental. Behind the scenes, a secret hand was tugging the strings that set it off. This mayhem was caused by someone close to them who believed they could break the connection that fate had made between you and your soul mate. Everyone in their house is agitated because there is a shadow hanging over it. They are unable to fall asleep. They are unable to speak freely because they are aware that the truth will soon come to light. The weight of secrets that no one dares to speak out loud makes the walls themselves feel heavy. When the time comes, the enigma will reveal itself in a way that nobody anticipates, so stick with me to the very end. There's more to their family's anxiety than just your soulmate's disappearance. It's about what happens when you discover the reason at last. The storm is not far distant. It's already in construction. Everyone has been rattled by your soulmate's disappearance, but you will soon experience a fresh awakening. What you initially believed to be a setback will turn out to be a prelude to something far bigger. Avoid scrolling. Your soulmate is still sending you unseen clues. In order for their tale to powerfully touch your heart when they return, they are writing their truth with absence rather than words. Because they are unable to conceal what destiny already knows, the family's anxiety intensifies daily. The truth will only become more audible as a result of their attempts to stifle it. And when the truth comes to light, it will reveal who attempted to compel their disappearance as well as the reason behind it. Because silence cannot exist forever due to fate, the air is shaking tonight. The absence of your soulmate is not the same as their disappearance. Before a revelation, there is a pause. The greatest evidence that the secret reality is too vast to be contained is their family's worry. The hidden secret is coming to light, so don't miss this section. Their family fears that you will see the gaps in their narrative and feel the missing pieces. But heaven choose you to hear this now because you are more perceptive than they know. Someone in that household can't sleep and wakes up crying in the middle of the night. They are aware that fate, not fear, determines your soulmate's path. No wall, no distance, and no quiet can keep you apart indefinitely, as fate has already written. The sound of their return will soon resound like thunder, so stay until the very end. You will initially notice the indications in subtle ways, such as a message, a slip of the truth, or an abrupt, hastily whispered confession. Then, like lightning, the entire story will unfold in front of you. Everyone who attempted to hide the truth is losing control as it burns silently. They realize that your soulmate's disappearance won't be concealed for very long, so their eyes become restless, their murmurs become harsher, and their worry intensifies. It was never intended to be kept a secret from you. Now don't turn away. Heartbeat by heartbeat, the moment you've been waiting for is drawing near. It is not rejection when they remain silent. It's getting ready for a return that will astound everyone. The countdown has already started. Every force of fate is drawing your soulmate back to you, so they can't stay away. The family's fear will eventually give way to surrender as they are powerless to undo what has already been written. Clear's throat, my child, stay imprisoned here. This is not the end of the narrative. It's just construction. You are getting closer to the startling reality of why your soulmate vanished and how their return would permanently alter your life as your panic intensifies. Their family can feel the walls closing in with every breath. They make excuses to hide the reality since they are unable to explain why your sweetheart left. However, their quivering voices reveal the anxiety that the truth will soon come to light. Don't miss this opportunity. You fail to realize that your soulmate did not desert you. They departed to keep you safe. They were pushed into silence by someone in their circle, yet heaven itself has sealed a link that cannot be broken by silence. There's a secret message in the air that only your heart can decipher. Their disappearance is the code, their quiet is the letter, and their absence is the signal. When you put everything together, you'll see that they never really left you. Stay to the very end because the panic in their house is a confession rather than just bewilderment. Every anxious look, every sleepless night, and every private discussion is evidence that the truth can no longer be suppressed. There are a lot of indicators in the night. Your partner is somewhere, gazing up at the sky, longing to escape and return to you. The burden of secrets others have placed upon them is the only thing keeping them in check. Avoid scrolling. The lies that held you apart will all fall apart when the storm finally breaks. You will see everything clearly and their family won't be able to conceal the reason your love vanished. The quietest time of day is just before dawn. You have been positioned by destiny at the brink of revelation, where all the secrets will become visible. And the family's fear is evidence that daylight is just around the corner. My child, stay with me. Because their absence will become a weapon of destiny rather than a wound when the ultimate truth is revealed. And in ways no one could have predicted, that weapon would cut through fear, distance, and deception to bring your sweetheart back to you. Every second that goes by in their house feels like thunder, and the silence has grown intolerable. Knowing that one truth is sufficient to shatter the web of lies they have constructed makes their family feel trapped. Their fear speaks louder than words because of this. It's a dread that you will eventually learn the truth. Don't omit this section. The absence of your soulmate is more than simply a mystery. It is the pinnacle of all that was concealed. The people in their immediate vicinity attempted to imprison them, but the force of fate cannot be contained by a cage. Tension is in the air like a storm that is about to blow up. Behind closed doors, disagreements arise, voices break, and your name is most frequently whispered. They know in their hearts that the solution to this whole puzzle lies in your presence. Continue to the very end. Every heartbeat brings the truth closer to you. The reason your love vanished will soon be revealed in an unstoppable flood. Because they are losing control of the narrative, the family's worry is intensifying. The truth shows through the holes in their web that are created by each lie they utter. And the only path that results from that truth is back to you. Avoid scrolling. Heaven is currently putting the parts of your destiny in your favor. Soon, the disappearance that broke your heart will turn out to be the key to save both of you. Now that the whispers are so loud, it is nearly difficult to ignore them. In that house, guilt is carried by every shadow, confession is carried by every quiet, and the weight of secrets is revealed by every restless glance. This cannot be concealed for much longer. My child, stay with me. Because the moment is drawing near when the truth will strike you like lightning. When it occurs, there won't be any doubt about their disappearance. It will be the solution that transforms everything. Their family can no longer conceal their dread, and the night is restless. The echo of a fact that won't go away permeates every part of their home. And the reason your soulmate disappeared is directly related to that truth. Now is not the time to skip. Because their withdrawal was compelled by events intended to sever your relationship rather than being a choice made in a vacuum. Your soulmate's heart beats only for you, though, even when they're not around. Like uncontrollable ripples on water, the panic is getting worse. Although they are unaware of the whole situation, friends, family, and even neighbors sense the anxiety. The reasons behind your soulmate's decision to remain silent are only known to their immediate family, and that silence is painful. Continue to the very end. The truth is about to burst through the walls as it presses against them. When it does, nobody will be able to dispute that everything that transpired was intended to reunite you two. They are no longer able to bear the weight of fate without shattering. Their family shudders because they know your soulmate's absence won't last. They understand that a reunion is unavoidable. Avoid scrolling away. What appears to be a disappearance is actually a countdown. A moment created by heaven itself, in which separation transforms into an unexpected reunion. Tonight, the sky itself appears to be different. It holds the resonance of unspoken truths emerging, the energy of return. Soon, you will confront the person who vanished with the answers you have been waiting for. The secret can no longer be kept a secret, and the ground underneath them is trembling. Every member of their family is terrified. There is guilt with every heartbeat. They are aware that the disappearance was not coincidental. It was the outcome of something far more sinister. Don't omit this section. Because the storm that started out silent is now growing louder by the moment. Your soulmate stayed with you. Forces that were afraid of your connection drove them into the shadows. The fear has grown intolerable, reverberating around their home like a never-ending alarm. They are unable to conceal their tears. The truth is alive, as evidenced by their dread. Continue to the very end. As the revelation has already been inscribed in the atmosphere. What they attempted to conceal will come to light. And soon, the disappearance that devastated you will become the solution you've been waiting for. There's a shattering silence between them. And soon the truth will be revealed. The absence of your partner has left a mark. Every sign, every detail, every sleepless night all point directly to you. The family is aware of it. They get more terrified as a result. Avoid scrolling. Because destiny flips the narrative at this point. The absence does not mean the end. It is the unavoidable bridge that leads to a reunion. The last parts are now in motion, perfectly lining up as God intended. They never truly vanished. It was preparation for an unbelievable comeback. And the last indication that the truth is near is their family's panic. My child, stay near. Because soon the silence will end and the person who vanished will be in front of you. And when they do, the truth will permanently alter everything. Their home's walls feel heavy tonight, as though the bricks themselves are worn out from bearing so many secrets. None of the whispers dare to call your name out loud, but they chase each other from room to room. However, the departure of your partner is etched into every quiet moment, sigh, and anxious look. Now is not the time to skip. Because their terror grows louder the closer the truth gets. They make a great effort to bury the one thing they cannot control because they understand that fate is unavoidable. You can practically feel the energy changing in your chest. A pull, a pressure, or a vibration that indicates a large object is about to shatter. That isn't creativity. It is the force that attracts your partner back to you. Continue to the very end. Because the prophecy of your reunion is the identical panic they are drowning in. The more they struggle to conceal the truth, the more quickly fate brings it to light. There are now cracks in the quiet, and you will soon be able to see everything clearly through them. Their loss is not the cause of their family's anxiety. It's about letting go of the lies they told to hide the truth. No one will be able to stop the truth once it has leaked. Avoid scrolling away. The disappearance of your love is not a punishment. It's defense. They disappeared to protect you until the appropriate time, which is drawing near. The thunder of revelation is rolling in with the storm clouds. The moment when everything concealed will burst into light is being set by destiny. When it does, you'll understand why their family shuddered whenever your name was brought up. My child, stay with me. Because the truth will be more than words when it is revealed. It will be an incident that permanently alters the trajectory of your story. You will then realize that the departure was only a prelude to a divine return rather than an end. The earth itself seems unsteady, as though everything that attempted to separate you is being shaken by fate. There are too many gaps in their family's attempts to hide one falsehood with another. The one thing they can't ignore is your soulmate's disappearance. Don't omit this section. Because there is more to their worry than just fear. It's acknowledgement. No matter how far they must run, they are aware that the connection between you and your soulmate is too strong to be broken. Guilt permeates the air around them. They are careful with every word they say. They are anxious at every turn. They are afraid of the moment when you figure out why there has been an abrupt quiet. Continue to the very end. Their disappearance is not the subject of the story. It's about fate overcoming opposition. Everything that has been concealed will soon come to life in front of your eyes. They can't see the storm, but they can sense it gently building. Silently, your soulmate is getting ready to reappear at the ideal moment. When they do, the family's anxiety will all make sense. Avoid scrolling right now. In reality, what appears to be absence is divine timing. The stillness was intended to shield you from what was going on in the shadows. It is a respite, not a conclusion. The truth weighs too much, and it will fall soon. The truth is burning its way out, as evidenced by every sleepless night and tear poured behind closed doors. And it's racing toward you. Inside their house, the murmurs are no longer gentle. They are acute, pressing, and bordering on desperate. Each member of that family has a unique version of the story, but none of them can keep it cohesive. Your soulmate's disappearance has become an unavoidable wound. Don't omit this section. Because the fear you feel around them is guilt rather than bewilderment. They are aware that something strong and heavenly is happening that is out of their control.